it looks like we are going to get right here now into the next game on Arx Novena. This is a very, very fast map. The bases are relatively close. There's quite a bit of terrain, so you can set up some interesting routes. But at the end of the day, I think that I am going to be looking for, again, that tank play from Vash, Erix, and Thea. I think that maybe we could see some really nice tanking on this map, as there, I believe, some nice spots to park that tank and really defend your flag well.
This is a very fast map. I hardly have time, but I want to call out who's playing again. For Boats and Hose, we have Frozen, Casual, Thea, Budzor, Vampwood, Deathtrap, and Viper. And for Area 51, we have Zoe Bergenstein, Pliff, Panda LOL, Tailspin, Brick. Did I say Titan already? I lost the order of mood. I made the score changed. Either way, we have
I'll run down them. Tailspin, Brick, Zoidberg, Pliff, Panda, Vash, Titan out for Area 51.
Zoe Bergenstein, kind of the dedicated capper for Area 51, is looking for his first grab, but he's facing down Casual, who's changed to heavy on flag. They've realized that they can take a page from Area 51's book and run heavy on flag on this map.
Yeah, I think Doombringer...
One generator has gone down.
Already down, yeah, that's right. But yeah,
Doombringer's very good heavy on flag.
Yeah, I think we're talking the same point here, is that Doombringer can be very, very good on this map. As you see here, that force field is down here for Casual, but that force field in this kind of side tunnel here can be very, very good. Although he is cleared out now by Brick. Let's see if there's a capper coming in. 14 Diamond Sword in Area 51. I don't see him yet. And let's take a look around.
A little too early.
Yeah, that's right.
That's again the coordination problem. You have to make sure you kill him when it's time to kill him, otherwise he'll just respawn and come back and kill you, which is what's going to happen right now, I think.
That's right.
To see if he comes in time to stop. There he is. Casual's going to try and stop Zoe Bernstein's. Brick is still alive, though, above his head. He's got Pliff harassing him, too. So it's going to be really hard to stop by himself this cap coming from Zoe Bergenstein. There haven't been any really strong grabs on the other flag, the blue flag for Area 51. I'm looking to see if Zoe Bergenstein, did he give up? I'm not sure where he went. He may have to start over. He may have gotten sniped by his Vampwood or something. Vampwood, a very strong pickup for Boats and Hose, picking that sniper up out of the pubs and just saying, "Hey, you're a good sniper. Come play with us."
Yeah, that's right. As we are taking a look here now. Are you still in this game?
I am. I'm in spectator mode. I'm watching Budzor grab the flag. Titan is shooting at him and had gotten away safely. Are you in the same game as me?
I think I may have. I've crashed out here. All right, Deli, I'm back in. Let's get going. So now we are watching him in this standoff, I believe.
Yes, this standoff, it was started when Buzzword got home with the flag. Zordy Bergenstein on the other side got the flag home. This flag is dropped that he was holding. Frozen wanted to get it, but there's already a tank out being piloted by Brick, and that tank is going to kill him, keep the flag safe. Standoff mode is very hard to resolve in this map. You have to decide, you're going to hold it in the vehicle pad where the spawns are, you're going to hold it on the base where you can capture right away. I saw one of the teams hold it on the vehicle pad, and their flag came home 3 times. They were not able to capture. There was an emergency grab right away, keeping the flag moving. It was not able to convert that capture into a play. So it is still 0-0 here. 5 minutes have elapsed, and I noticed that Area 51 was able to kill Boats and Hose generator, whereas they were not able to do the same on the Area 51 side, meaning that they're defending it, their base a little bit harder. I do see that there actually is a turret out. It's going to be Thea as a range technician a little bit for that team. A flag was returned. Must have been a conk grenade putting the Boats and Hose flag back, and they can convert this into a capture, pulling ahead for the first time for a while.
That's right.
No trouble with that.
Yeah, this is going to be their first lead in the last 2 maps here, as they are down 2-0 here in the series now, with just under 19 minutes remaining. They are 1-0 in this game. So I am definitely excited to see what they end up doing here. As I see now, Thea has the tank out. On the other side, I did see Vash Erix with the tank. So we are indeed seeing that tank play. Titan still playing that Doombringer on flag and has been very successful kind of at every game we've seen Area 51 in. Titan has been running this role very successfully. So, and one other thing I'd like to point out is that the generators have not been are up now for both teams. So maybe we'll see some more generator play coming in this game.
Zoe Bergenstein goes out the side. I'm not sure how safe he is. He conk jumps to get a little more speed. Gonna try and sneak through the aqueduct pylons here. And his flag is sitting pretty, so quick versus do a quick tie-up capture. His heavy on flag, no, boy, kick kills him. Heavy on flag gets it. There's no one there to stop it. The flag, both flags bounce. What's going on? The flags are loose and bouncing around. One flag. Wow. Both flags go home. I can't believe that. They almost had a tie-up capture. It's even worse than that, really, for Bows and Hose. They were actually leading Katabatic, and then they fell behind. Or no, so it was tied up by Area 51. Then they pulled ahead again, I think. And then 2 extra captures in a row for Area 51. It made it for the first win of the night. They have now won 2 maps in a row, Area 51 has. And that means that Bows and Hose is a long road back. They have to win 3 in a row in this series to win the whole thing. So Bergenstein out the side.
He's got it out now. It looks like here quite a bit of speed as he's taking it around on a bit of a long route. I think he has broken LOS from the sniper here, but as he comes up over the hill, Vampo gets one shot on him, another one going to come. There it is. Boom. What a shot there. That window was narrowly closing there, and a nice shot by Vampo to get that thing out, and Frozen with a nice return. And one thing I want to note there about Frozen was that was a huge impact nitron he had there in that last skirmish that got them that double return. Was that he knocked that off of the heavy on flag just before he was able to cap it. To see Vash Erickson once again just cleaning up in that tank.
All these players have been making really good plays for their teams, but it's been Area 51 making enough of them to put their team ahead in the running for the score. I see Viper is trying to clear with those grenades for Budzor, who's not quite ready to grab yet. But again, Boats and Hoses pulled ahead this time, so they can hopefully use this to their advantage and keep the pressure on Area 51, not the other way around.
Yeah, that's right. They do have this 1-0 advantage here in this third game of the series. They are down 2-0 now, so they do really need to pull this one out to stay alive. Obviously, nice little bit of clearing here by.
The timing is really tight.
Brick with a nice pick up out of the field, though.
The timing is tight because Viper cleared for Budzor, and Titan respawned right as Budzor came in, and the flags are both moving. Zoidbergenstein and Budzor are both going opposite directions, hoping to get back into a standoff mode or something. Vampoid snipes Zoidbergenstein. Frozen's there to get the flag back. Killed by Pliff. Pliff's going to keep the flag alive, and now we're back in standoff mode. It should be pretty easy for both teams to stabilize here, and it's going to be up to who can return it better. That
was actually really impressive play coming out there from Area 51 Gaming. Zoidberg got that flag off the stand, passed it off to Brick, who took it until he got sniped out, and then Zoidberg re-grabbed it out of the field off his corpse, and then now it has ended up on Pliff, and they've gotten it back into standoff mode as Frozen's going to come in and attempt to toss some of those impact nitrons in and get this flag loose.
I know one of the best teams in this game is lecturing me early on in the beta about how you will definitely lose your first flag carrier. You must escort in this game, otherwise there's no point. You're talking about trying to do 1 versus 7, having one person take on the whole team by themselves. Not going to happen. You have to have people helping you out, play as a team, show that teamwork, show that coordination. The timing on the attacks have to be all really good. The timing on the defense has to be good. They have to be working together, make sure the flag stays alive. Vash Erickson is holding the flag safely with the tank guarding his carrier. Deathtrap's not going to get through that at all, I don't think.
Yeah, it's going to be really tough to break this up with, as we take a look at the scores here, although Vampwood does have enough for that orbital strike, so that could be potentially used here to clear out this this defense from Area 51, but with Titan there and Vash Eriks, just the amount of damage they're able to put out with very, very high survivability is going to be very difficult, I think, for Team Blood Eagle in the Boats and Hose team to break, although there is, of course, always those con grenades that knock the flag off the carrier.
This is amazing. Look at the blue side. Look at Diamond Sword, how they have 5 guys holding the flag that they have managed to take away. They're hoping for kind of a sneaky return, and then they'll have so much defense it will be impossible to break. They have some motion sensors out. They have drop jammers and vehicles and everything that they need to keep the flag that they have grabbed alive so they can make that play, a tie-up capture, because they're behind right now. The time is against them.
On the other side, let me point out that it's just Thea and Casual here, with Casual holding the flag and some turrets out. So it does look like that there's been quite a bit of offense now coming out from Team Boats and Hose.
And they needed to do that. They were having trouble with Area 51 defense before. They need to really step it up and make sure that they break it. So Bergenstein's looking for probably a conk return here. I haven't seen anyone try Infiltrator in a while. Plick is going to do it, but I'm not sure if he's going to try and return that way or not.
But take a look at this. They actually, unfortunately, when they put their offense, or that defense, I'm sorry, in a very, very vulnerable position by putting that very strong offense, it was not completely coordinated. Budzor and Deathtrap both there, although I suppose Budzor's probably set up back here for the re-grab if need be, but looks like that Area 51 has held off the first wave of Boats and Hose offense.
I haven't used that term before, re-grab. I like that. It's not really an e-grab. It's actually a re-grab. If you lose the flag you're carrying, you need to grab it again. It's a re-grab. Now, Budzor, the person who was trying to do that, is now being chewed up by turrets and bullets. He's just dead. There's not enough coordinated offense from Boats and Hose to get the flag back.
I do want to point out there that I did just see from the other side of the map, Vash Eriks put a nice tank shot on a Casual and narrowly missed it there. He's putting quite a bit of damage on the enemy flag carrier from all the way across the map with some fancy tank shooting.
The Beowulf tank is amazing how far it can shoot and how much damage it does. You can just do some cool stuff with it. Thea's been showing that for a while. Casual's a little bit of trouble. Thea's helping him out. Panda Elbo's right there with a conk grenade looking to get it back. Down, down, down. Both players go down. Thea's going to have to keep the flag alive, and it's back to square one. Fortunately for Boats and Hose, they are in the lead.
But let's talk quickly here. kind of a point of order is that look at what Area 51 Gaming has done. They've gone and take out that Blood Eagle generator so that these turrets that are out for Thea have now gone down. I would really like to see the same thing come out from Team Boats and Hose to go get that generator down, because there is quite a bit of deployables that they're helping out with. But I see the flag bouncing around in the field.
Oh, no. They got a drop. Frozen got that conk grenade, but there were enough players around to kill him and get the flag back. Buzzer wanted to do it also. Vash Erikson's on him. Bullets flying in his direction. It's going to be very hard. They really need to work all together, but they're coming in kind of one at a time. It's just unfortunate timing on their part. I mean, they wanted to do it all at once, but they just had a little bit of being out of sync. And that's making all the difference in this game.
Yeah,
it's
that's
very
right.
precise.
That's right. They really are coming in, 2 or 3 at a time. When they're running a 5-man offense, you really need to get at least 4 or 5 in there to try to overload this, because that tank is just going to be so powerful. You've really only got the chance to knock that flag off and just throw bodies at it and attempt for that return if you're not going to deal with this tank here. And we do see a bit of more coordination coming in now.
How would you do that? Would you run a Doombringer? Would you run a Brute? How would you get rid of that tank?
I personally would probably run Raider Arcsbuster.
Another
Arcsbuster
drop.
does quite a bit of damage, and we are going to see maybe
another
return.
conk by Frozen. Frozen and Buzzor can get it. They got their flag back. They are going to pull ahead here. It's going to be pretty easy for Casual to get over there. Only a few seconds left for Panda LO or someone to get the flag. Who will get there first? Panda LO wants it, but Vampwood snipes him out of the air. 2-0 for Boats and Hose.
Great snipe by Vampwood. Again, just such a clutch trigger there he's got. Really is getting those very, very timely snipes. And here you're seeing him really put his team ahead, I believe, as that certainly was what gave them that cap, as we did see some more offense coming in on the back if that E-grab would have happened.
So Bergenstein misses the flag on his medium speed run. That's unfortunate for him. They really want to kind of come back in the game. They only have 11 minutes left. It's going to be hard to come back at this point because they've had a lot of trouble dealing with the pure skill of the players coming out of Boats and Hose.
That's one thing that I wanted to point out here about Zoidbergenstein's routes have been, for the most part, not extremely fast. They've just been really relying on that thrust pack and their escorting ability to get these flags home.
And that's not really his fault. He just started Tribes, a week ago. They just came to this game. They have a lot to learn, but they've been showing such great teamwork from their experience playing other games. Frozen's babysitting the flag. Pliff wants to get it. Maybe not. He's attacking Vampwood. They finally decide Vampwood's a problem. He kills him. I'm not sure if that was timed right for his capper, but they definitely have decided that Vampwood's a problem. They got to deal with him.
Yeah, that's right. There is he's just been an ace for their team, as we see Brick setting up a route here. No, Brick actually just cut this off and attempt to do some damage now onto Vampwood. Watch this duel unfold as Vampwood. I have seen him tear some people up actually with that sniper actually in the middle of
the Falcon.
No, with the sniper rifle in duels, just really kind of holding his ground and just sniping players out. As we do see Pliff has gotten his flag out now across the midfield.
I can't believe Pliff got that far with a sliver of health. Frozen can get that back pretty easily. There we go. But he was halfway home with a sliver of health, and I'm surprised he got past the defense that way.
Yeah, that's right. We do see, looks like Zoidberg's going to set up a front route here. Casual does see him. He's going to get it out, I think, here with 169 health remaining and really nowhere to go. Not entirely sure what that route was intended to do, to be honest. Or maybe it was just setting up the re-grab or the grab out of the field there for Brick.
Another Pliff death. Thea is using that tank very offensively. That's kind of her style. Vash Erikson kind of likes to sit back and just shoot his stand to make it impossible to grab. Now she's having a 10 with Panda LL. Death Trap's going to try and clear, maybe grab, I'm not sure. The same is clear, he gets an easy grab. Hopefully he can just be escorted home by his offense. Viper and Buds are going to look for him. He's about halfway home. We're taking the long way around. Unfortunately, it's going to be a long route to get home. A strike misses him. He's going to try and make it safely to his escorters, chasers, but there's someone cutting him off right now. Panda LL is looking for him.
Yeah, it looks like Panda LOL is going to come in and try to cut this off, but I do see some escort coming out from Budzor and Viper. So Death Trap actually has a good chance here to get this cap if they can keep Brick off their flag stand. No, Tailspin with a nice shot there on the Death Trap, putting that flag down in the field. Brick's got a good chance to return here, and I do believe he's going to get it, and there it is indeed. And we have the flags now back reset on their stands. The score is 2-0 here in favor of Team Boats and Hose in this best-of-5 match. They are down, however, 2-0, so they have to have this game to win, as we are now approaching that 8.5 minutes remaining in this game mark.
That was a necessary return, you know, for Diamond Sword, but definitely this series could go even longer, go even more exciting. Here comes Zoe Bergenstein, trying to get past Casual and Frozen. He's immediately killed by the turret. That turret is just not something you can ignore. It's in the back, looking at your cap route. You can't just let it sit there. I mean, this series has been exciting, but a51's been in the lead, and that's why it's so crucial for Boots and Hose. They're in the lead right now, holding it down. I mean, they wanted that return a minute ago because they wanted to get a point on the Diamond Sword side. But Boats and Hose has to have this map or they're going to be knocked out of the series.
That's right, and You know, those turrets are very, very, very strong in this game in Tribes Ascend, and you do see teams have kind of now started as the game, I don't want to say meta game, but the game itself has developed and players have gotten more comfortable in it. We have seen these players have started using those turrets to really augment their defense, as well as it's. I was going to make the point that it is not the unstoppable T1 rocket turret, but it is pretty dang strong.
Yes, the base installations in this game are not something you can really just say, well, I won't worry about it. I'll just go faster than it. It will shoot you. You have to make sure both the generators are up right now. They have to worry about that. They make sure the generators go down so those turrets can't just be trivially repaired or whatever. Brick is hoping to clear for one of his teammates, and I'm hoping that Budzor or somebody is going to make a good play in the flag. Here comes Viper to clear Titan off. It's pretty nicely timed. Titan goes down. Budzor will be able to get the blade the flag probably pretty easily. But again, the turrets are still up. The tank is still up.
Oh, Budzor. Budzor missed that route. That Impact Nitron knocked him off, but I actually do see Zoidberg now coming in on the back route as well.
So that's it was not necessary for both of them to get that cap. They're doing fine. Zoidberg does though need to get this flag moving. He was conked immediately by Frozen. That flag's not going to go anywhere.
Really
just going to try and keep pressuring it. But Boats and Hose has stepped their game up. They know that they're behind. They know they have to get this map, but they're out of the series. They want to keep it going. So they're going to try and win 3 maps in a row to win it. But everyone is going to in a solid lead right now. 2 maps in a row for a start is a good way to start a series anytime.
That's right. We have seen, kind of talking about the maps that they won real quick as we now are on Arcs. Actually, I'll let you take Death Trap. Has got this flag out across the midfield. No, he does go down there. So I'll go back into that.
Could get it. He could get it. No, there's a tank on her, and there's too much defense there. No, Buds are opposite direction. Throws it the other way. A snipe goes off on him, but he threw the defense out there a little bit. Panda wants him stopped by the aqueduct. Buzzor stops on a rock. No, the rock of death.
Can't stop the rock.
Can't stop the rocket turret.
Not the rocket turret, just the rocks, I think. But let's talk real quick about the maps that they did win here. They won Bellow, Mega, and Katabatic, both kind of the larger style of maps in this game. And now on Arcs and a bit of a smaller map, we do see, looks like this is a bit more comfortable here for Team Boats and Hose. And, kind of looking ahead to the next couple games, we are going to see them playing on more small maps. We have coming up Drydock and Crossfire as the next 2 maps in the rotation. So it's going to be really interesting to see if Boats and Hose can kind of keep this momentum on small maps going, as we see Zoidberg has got the flag off the stand now with about half health.
That's an excellent point you made about the map sizes and how the team's style plays. Zoidberg is being escorted by Pliff, who's got no HP, unfortunately. Snipe by Vanpoint puts it down. Well, Pliff has 2 snipes in a row, headshot, pop their heads. That flag's going to sit in the bowl. Really hard to grab. Frozen just put it back probably. It's pretty far out.
But
again, 5 minutes left. Vanpoint is pretty sick. They're really happy they got him. Then they were ecstatic the day they picked him up. They wouldn't even tell us who they got. They just said, we got a great new pick. And now we see it as Vanpoint sniping heads, making them blow up. And now 5 minutes left for a51 to try and close the series out, but it's not going to happen, I don't think. They're running out of time.
You can call a sniper what you want. You can call him a pub superstar. You can call him a hit scan hero. But at the end of the day, he's damned effective is what I'll call it.
I mean, for a while, we had a lot of medium capping. A lot of HP on those medium cappers. It's not really easy to snipe them. People abandon sniping for a while, but with all the Pathfinders running routes right now, and Infiltrators even, sniping is back, baby. It's going to be sniping heads forever.
That's right. Sniping's back. Because you do make a really good point that we have seen the game shift into a bit more of that light capper style. So here we now are at 4 minutes remaining in this match. The score is 2-0 in favor of Team Boats and Hose. They are, however, down in the series 2-0. So they have to get this win here. It's looking pretty good for them, as we are now seeing Brick has picked up the Blood Eagle flag for Team Area 51.
This is interesting. If he gets this cap, no, he throws it away or something. I'm not sure what's going on. He doesn't have an HP left. But if they had gotten that cap, they could have made it a 1-point game. They would have had time to tie it up and go into overtime again. They want to close the series out. They're ahead 2 maps. They want to finish the series. They want to make it over right now. Zoidberg keeps it alive. Nice midfield pickup. He kills somebody. Viper's chasing him. They want this cap. They want to make it a 1-point game. They want to get overtime. They want to get the series done. They can finish it right now. They're already ahead. But Boats and Hose says, no, we want this map. We want to keep going. We want to win this map. We're really good. We want to show how good we are on the small maps.
That's right, and we may see the first cap coming out of Area 51.
No, Frozen dies. Tailspin snipes him, and is now at a 1-point game, 1-2. 3 minutes left. It's plenty of time for either team to win this map. It's so exciting to watch Tribes games that are this close.
That's right. I'm sitting here wringing my hands thinking, this is looking suspiciously like the first 2 games in which Boats and Hose really was threatening or ahead, and then a really nice cap coming out for Area 51, and now they have that confidence. They got 3 minutes to put up another cap. I think that maybe they're able to now settle in and really run something super effective as they kind of know what to, that they only need one more cap to force it. So
I'm seeing time pressure. I see time pressure here. Zoidberg ran front to back, the very long route, probably because he's feeling how much time he has left. Not very whole lot. Vipewood kills him. He can put it back, take it away from Brick. No, Pliff and Brick are there to kill him. They want that flag really bad. They want to keep it alive. They want to make sure they get another cap in the next couple of minutes. 2.5 minutes remain. The flag is alive in the hands of Pliff. The flag was dropped by one of the cappers on Boats and Hose. Thea's got it alive. Thea's going to try and run home. Bullets are on her. Death Trap's trying to help her. A tank shot, snipe shot kills her. Who will get it? Panda or Death Trap? Death Trap gets it first. The flag that Zoidberg and company wanted is back in the stand. Only 2 minutes left to try and close this out.
Yeah, that's right. I think Area 51 has kind of, conceded the big routes and are now just going to really stick to what has been working for them ultimately, which is that cluster style.
I mean, a small map is well suited to it. You definitely, I lost my train of thought. Viper's trying to try and clear
well,
I think it was just a matter
pick
of
up on you there. Is that I think what's interesting is that on a small map like this, that cluster style is very effective, but at the same route, it really comes down to your defense, I think. Because if your defense is able to keep your flag on the stand long enough for the cluster, great. That style is going to work. But on the other side, if you are on a small map and you get a team running a very traditional fast cap set, they're going to be able to get that flag back to their base almost instantaneously because of how small the map is. So it's really a trade-off, and it really comes down to how much confidence you have. And in the case of Area 51 Gaming, given the strength that we've seen coming out from Titan, as we see a nice pickup out of the field by Zoidberg, I'll let you take this as he gets it across the midfield.
Well, I was going to reiterate my point. Frizzle's going to get this return probably. The flag is both being bounced around the field. I was going to reiterate my point about adjustments. It's all about adjustments in Tribes. You go in with your strategy. You don't know if it'll work. If it doesn't work halfway through the map, you got to change it. Otherwise, you're going to lose. And the smart teams at the high level will have a smart captain who realizes, hey, it's not working. Quick, you go do this. We're going to change this up. And something has happened on the A51 side. They've captured after like 20 minutes of not capturing. They made a point. They've done something right. Brick is keeping this flag alive. Rampwood wants to kill him. We're asking about the server. 1 second. I'm going to type it. Take it away, Bart.
Here we are. Yeah, we've had this flag down in the field here now. It has gone down. Vampwood with some nice sniping, and we are going to see now Panda going to come in for the grab out of the field. Maybe no, he's going to cut it off as Pliff is maybe coming in. 30 seconds remaining. They got to keep this flag in the field or in play, or this game will end. Zoidberg going down now. Pliff going to go down. No, Pliff going to pick up, and here he is. He has go down, and we are going to see now Viper coming in. Oh, they have to get this flag. So I think if they can hold it here for another 10 seconds.
15 seconds, 50 seconds.
If they just...
This is going to be...
Here we go,
it's
10.
So tight. They can just babysit this. 10 seconds, where will it go? There's no one in range.
3, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh,
return it.
Down to Brick right there. Brick kills him. Overtime. Brick's got it. Yes, overtime. Zoidberg's there to help him. This could be a forced overtime. Viper's there to try and kill him. This is the last chance they have in this map to close the series out. Otherwise, it's going to go on to map 4. Viper's killed by... No, he's not killed by something. A strike missed him. Zoidberg wants it. Last chance, just return. That's going to be the end of the map. There we go. Overtime is over. That's going to be the first map for Boats and Hose. It is now 2-1 in favor of Area 51, and we're going to move on to map 4.
Okay, so yeah, we just see there that a really nice game coming out from Boats and Hose, showing that they do have the aptitude to take out this Area 51 gaming team. Some interesting play coming out from Area 51 there. They kept that very solid Titan on the flag in heavy, using Eric's to help keep that flag on the stand in his tank. But I think at the end of the day, what it really came down to was just a couple of really solid grabs, or I'm sorry, one really solid grab from Budzor that got resulted in a very fast cap, as well as a nice little standoff game in the beginning part of that match. I believe we had about 10 minutes before we really even saw that first cap come out of that standoff. But ultimately, they take that game 2-0, now putting the series at 2-1, still in favor of Team Area 51. But we are seeing maybe the resurgence here of Team Boats and Hose. What did you see in that match, Deli, that you thought was interesting? Or for that matter, in any of the previous matches that we are here in a bit of a halftime?
It was actually 2-1 on that map. It was a 1-point game, and Boats and Hose still held it down. I mean, they needed the map to stay in the series. So the series was 2-1, the map was 2-1. Now we're going into map 4, and you talked about style a little bit. I mean, the cluster style where you control the enemy flag stand. is better on a small map. You have more access to them to attack it and keep it under control. But both teams are kind of from different games. There's a little bit Tries One influence, like some of the Boats and Hose guys, but there's people from Call of Duty on that team, and then Area 51 has different games that they play, Modern Warfare, TF2, whatever you want to say, and so there's freshness here. There's freshness from both teams. Freshness in terms of the game is new. Everyone's trying new things. They're trying to say, what can we do here in this new game? How does it work? How can we make something that's new, exciting, and fresh that will make teams trip up on us? Area 51 does that. They have a strong defensive game with the tank. Thea's a little more offensive with her tank, shooting the enemy flag stand. Although you did see, you said Vash Aris was shooting at the enemy flag carrier from all the way across the map.
From a defensive position, nonetheless. But one thing, let me ask you this, Deli. On Dry Dock now, where the map we're moving into has a very open flag stand. I wonder if we're going to see Titan still trying to run that heavy on flag, because it can be very difficult to stop carriers that are coming across your stand on a map like Dry Dock that has very fast back-to-front and front-to-back style routes. It can be a bit harder to get a flag going back towards your base with a bit of speed on Dry Dock here, but I think ultimately it's going to come down to, are they going to run that Hoff style? Judging from Area 51's play, I would say they'll probably see a tank come out here, but it's just a question of what are they going to elect to do on their defense.
I am cheating. I saw them play yesterday, and I think they're going to have a Hoff anyway, but there are ways to counter that. It just depends on whether Boats and Hosts figures them out in time. If you go into a game without knowing the enemy's strategy and don't have a way to counter it, you're going to be in a lot of trouble. I know that the 51 opponent yesterday figured out ways to solve it. You can shoot mortars down from the hill, make sure that they can't stay on the stand safely. You can put a tack strike on. It's a free grab every time. Every time you put a tack strike down, that will stand off. You can do things like run an infiltrator, put a sticky grenade on him, just make it hard for him to stay, kill the generators that way too. There's options, but they have to figure it out in time before they lose. Area 51 is in the lead in this series.
Okay, yeah, well, it looks like we have the players are getting ready to start here on Dry Dock. So for Delirium, I am Hi-Rez Bart. We're going to hop right back into this Game 4. It is being won currently 2-1 in this match in favor of Area 51 Gaming. So it is sudden death here for Team Boats and Hose, but let's hop right into it now as I see the players are beginning to load out.